Hey everybody, Rachel Miner here. I hope you've been having a wonderful, wonderful week. It's kind of gotten a little bit chilly, but it's kind of exciting for fall to be here and Halloween to come. And I pulled out all of my garden last weekend, and so I've got all these ripe vegetables that I've got to make stuff with, and I have all these unripe vegetables. I love pulling all my green tomatoes because I can make fried green tomatoes with them, and I'm going to make some salsa with them, and so I'm excited. So I kind of love fall, but the thing I love best about fall is pumpkin flavoring. I don't know if you guys love pumpkin flavoring as much as I do. I love it year round, but in the fall, like, I just love everything pumpkin flavored, and I love that everybody has stuff that's pumpkin flavored everywhere. And so I look forward to all of the yummy, yummy things I can make with pumpkin. I love spice cakes, and so I stock them up year round so I can make my favorite pumpkin chocolate chip cookies year round. So I hope you're enjoying your fall. I hope you're enjoying your weather right now. It's kind of where it's cool for a couple days and it gets warm for a couple days and cool for a couple days and warm for a couple days. So I have enjoyed that. It's a little harder to get up in the morning and go out and go for a run when it's really cold outside. And you can probably hear those noises in the background. That's airplanes flying by because I live right by an Air Force base. So every now and again you get airplanes flying by. But anyway, the topic I wanted to talk to you guys about today is about working smarter, not harder. Because I always struggle with sharing about people's health and helping people get to a place in their life where they feel good again. Because when you feel good again, you can think clearer, you can be open to inspiration, you can be closer to God, you can be closer to intuition that helps guide your life. And when your health is not so great, it's kind of hard because you're in survival mode. If you think of that, it's kind of like that in a lot of things in life. Like, say, take finances. If you are always in a scarcity mindset or you're always struggling paycheck to paycheck, it's kind of hard to think beyond today or the bills at the end of the month. And it's kind of hard to really think about, like, oh, what are we going to do for retirement, and how are we going to save for our kids' education, and what are we going to plan for when you can't put food on the table or you can't pay the bill that showed up yesterday. And so when you work smarter, not harder, and you have wealth come into your life and you have that mindset of you're surrounded by blessings. Whether or not your bank account says things, if you have that attitude of everything's a blessing, God will provide, God will help me get through things, then you're not living in that scarcity mindset. And then you can have the opportunity to think beyond today, to think beyond tomorrow, to think about your life, and you're grateful for how wonderful it is, and that you'll always be provided for. And that doesn't mean that maybe you don't struggle for a little bit, but that you'll always be provided for, and that the Lord will always provide a way. And so it's the same thing with your health. If you live in a life that when you wake up, you're always tired and you're always fatigued and you never have enough energy and you're always craving sugar, so you either live on your secret candy stash in your house, or you live on pop, you live on energy drinks, all of those things put your body in a state of suffering and put your body in a state of survival. And so you're just waking up to be able to get through the day, go through the motions of the steps to get to the end of the day, to go to bed and start it all over again. And that's the way I used to live. I called it zombieing through life, because I used to live just how to get to the end of the day, just how to get it to noon, just get to 3, just get till 5, just get the kids in bed. Okay, they're in bed. I'm exhausted, but I got to get this, and this done before I go to sleep. And then I go to sleep, and then I'd lay there for hours trying to go to sleep because I'm so exhausted. And I'd be like, why can't I go to sleep? I'm so exhausted. And then I'd finally fall asleep, Sometimes I'd sleep through the night, sometimes I wouldn't. Most of the time I'd wake up 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. My mind would be racing. I would lay there thinking about things for hours. And in my mind, I'd be like, I just have to go to bed because I'm so tired. And if I don't go to sleep, then I'm going to be so exhausted in the morning. And if I'm so exhausted in the morning, I'm going to be tired all day long. And then tomorrow's just going to be a horrible day because I'm going to be tired all day long. And that's what I worried about all the time, is how tired and fatigued and exhausted I was all the time. So I was tired and fatigued and exhausted because that's all I worried about. And if you can get to a point in your life where your body's functioning properly, your health is functioning properly, your mind is functioning properly, then you can think about, like, what are my goals in life? What are my aspirations? What do I want to do with my life? How do I want to help other people? How can I come into Christ more? How can I serve others? You cannot think about others if you are in survival mode and you can't even think about yourself. If you can't even take care of yourself, how are you going to help others and how are you going to serve others? And so I got to a point in my life where I was like, I can't handle this anymore. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired all the time. And I was just wondering what was the purpose of life, because I had no purpose. I was just trying to get through the day. I was not living. I was just surviving. And so supplements and healing your body and healing your gut has helped me get into a place that, like, my body's thriving. And when your body can thrive and your body can function properly, then you can think about those things, because you're not spending your whole day like wondering how you're going to get that nap in the afternoon, or how you're going to make it through the end of the day, or slapping your face as you're driving. I used to do that. 3 o'clock, I'd pick up the kids and you'd run around till 5, 6, like dropping this one off here or dropping this one off here or whatever, or, and I would have to slap my face literally in the car to keep myself awake, because I was so fatigued. I would fall asleep in rush hour traffic. Like, I would just fall asleep and while driving the car, and it was horrible. So I would drink water and I would just sit and slap my face all the time. So when your body is healthy, your body's functioning the way it's supposed to function, then you can work smarter, not harder, because you can accomplish so much more in your day without all that extra energy. You spend so much time and energy functioning when you're fatigued and you're stressed, that it's no wonder why you're fatigued and stressed all the time, because you stress about it and then you still have to get the other stuff done. And then it just is compounding, because usually then you make unhealthy choices. You go to your pop, you go to your sugar, you go to your quick meals. Lots of times I'd go to the fast food because I was too exhausted to even make the dinner. So I would just do a quick dinner, carb load, fast food, whatever, unhealthy, because I didn't have the energy to make healthy choices for me, let alone for my family. And so I was not working smarter. I was working definitely harder. And now that I've healed my body, and as I help other people heal their body, it's amazing, because once your body functions, I have people that they're like, I just can't explain it. I just feel so much better. I just can't explain it. I just accomplish things in the day with less stress and anxiety, and nothing changed. I just was able to handle it better. And that's what I love, because they're now working smarter, not harder, because they're giving their body the nutrients that it needs. You can work definitely a whole lot harder and go out and plant and eat organic and eat gluten-free, like basically just live off vegetables, because that's all you're going to do if you live vegan and whole food and all that stuff. And it's a hard life. Like, I have tried it so many times, and you spend your entire day cooking, and spend your entire day making things from scratch. And there's a way to be healthy without being a slave to health. And that's why I love helping people, because I found some supplements that I can help people with. And these supplements help your body function the way it's supposed to function. They balance your blood sugar. They decrease inflammation. They improve your gut health. So you have the energy you need, you get the sleep you need, you you have the healthy gut so you don't have problems like IBS and constipation and stress and anxiety and allergies and sleep deprivation, and like it just goes on and on and on, and you just feel better. So you're able to work smarter, not harder. You're able to like accomplish so much more in your day. Like there are days I literally feel like an Energizer bunny. Like I wake up in the morning, my alarm goes off at 5. I don't even have to hit snooze. I can hop out of bed, and I have never, never been a morning person my entire life. Even in college, I had to get up and run for the cross country team, and the alarm would go off at like 6 a.m. Actually, I think we set it at 5 so we could snooze until 6. And it got up at 6, and I would go in and go run. But I was exhausted all of the time. Like I was so tired, and we stayed up late. And I remember I had to go to the doctor so many times because my heart would race, and I had all these health problems and stuff like that. So the only time I ever got up in my entire life is when I had to, when the alarm went off. But if it didn't go off, like I always slept in. So you can become a morning person. I never thought that was possible. I never knew why anyone would ever want to be a morning person, but I enjoy it now. And it's hard to get out of bed no matter what time that alarm goes off. There's never a day in your life where you're like, oh, it's easy to get out of bed. But I tell you, it's a whole lot easier. 5 o'clock, that alarm goes off. If I just take those covers right off and get out of bed, that first step is so much easier at 5 than it is at 8, 9, 10, because I've slept good and I'm energized. And I never thought that would be possible. I never thought I would be a morning person. No way, ever. I didn't even know what morning people did, but now I'm a morning person. I love it. I can come up, I can meditate, I can journal, I can just enjoy my morning before I have to get the kids up and off to school and get on with my day. And I can keep going, and I can go till late in the night if I have to. Now I try to go to bed earlier now, but I have teenagers. Sometimes that is the teenage time. They come in late at night, they open your door, they turn on your light, and that's when they talk to you. So of course I'm going to stay up and talk to them when they come in. But on some days I try to go to bed early, and I love it. I love it. I used to never even be able to fall asleep. And so I can function in the day, and I can get so much done. And it's because I have clarity. It's because I have energy. I'm not exhausted. I don't have to look for sugar during the day. I make healthier choices. When your body functions properly, you actually make healthier choices. You choose healthier food because it just sounds better. It feels better. Your body craves it. And yeah, I still have treats every now and again. Yeah, I still go out to eat every now and again. But I do it in moderation, and I enjoy it. And I'm not, I guess, beating myself up if I make an unhealthy choice, because I know that I'm eating healthy and my body's in a healthy place now. So I'd love to help any of you get your body back into a healthy state. I'd love to help you guys work smarter, not harder. It's not exercising 25 hours a day and eating only vegetables, or starving yourself and eating 500 calories. I had done that before. That does not work. You end up worse. I want to say I ended up forgetting things, not remembering things. Like it was horrible. Don't do that. Don't starve yourself. Your body needs calories to function. Okay. So you can be in a healthier place. You can live a normal life. There's a lot of things that are not sustainable. There's a lot of diets that are not long-term. There's a few things you can do that are short-term to get you back on track, but long-term is eating healthy, drinking water, exercise, and supplementing. That is long-term health. And it's not even exercising 3 hours a day. It's a good 30 minutes. Just get your heart rate going and just be healthy. Water is huge. If you drink a ton of water, you're going to do more good for your body than maybe all those other things, because water is so good for you. So if any of you are in a place where you want to help your body, you want to get back in that beautiful state, you want to be able to be in a place where you're working smarter, not harder, and then you can have more clarity. You can come into Christ more. You can be inspired, have intuition, be able to love and serve others because you're taking care of yourself. And once you take care of yourself, you can help others. You'll be more successful in life. You'll be more successful in your career. You'll be more successful as a parent, a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, a brother or sister, wherever you're at in your life. You're going to enjoy life. You're going to live life to the fullest, instead of just zombieing through life. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that today. And I hope you'll come back often and hear more and give me your feedback and your comments. I love to hear from my listeners, my watchers, and I love to help you guys on topics that you want to hear. So head on over, give me a review. I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear your messages. I'd love to hear how you are going to try to work smarter, not harder in whatever aspect you're working on. Okay? Everyone have a great week and we'll see you next time.